What's going on, everyone? Mellow Hosh here. I'm back with another Apex video. Season 8 is upon us, and each season a new legend is introduced to us. This new legend, as you should know, is Fuse, and I'm making this video to give my theories and thoughts about the connection between Fuse and the old legend that was introduced to us back in season 4, named Forge. So, let's get into it. Before we begin, I do want to give a shout out to two YouTube channels that make Apex content that I am a fan of. One is Kev the King, and the other one is Gaming Merchant. So if you are a fan of Apex and you do like Apex content and you don't know these guys, I suggest y'all give these guys' channels a check out. But anywho, let's begin. All right, let's start here first. First, the Apex community is not really talking about a possible connection between Fuse and Forge. So I'ma talk about it myself because I don't know. I kind of sense a resemblance between the characters. All right. Now let's start with Forge real quick. Going back in 2019, Forge was introduced to us as a possible season 4 legend that we're gonna play with. All right, he had abilities, he had a passive, he had ultimate, he even had a character lore and development and voice actor. All right, now Revenant was introduced to us as a wild card or a hidden character that was just revealed to us last minute. We can't forget or ignore the fact that Forge was actually put together and developed. I feel like they did not just scrap everything up and just throw it down the drain. They spent time on this character. They spent time on a lot of lore and all that stuff, development with Forge character. So it wouldn't make sense for Forge to just be gone. All right. A lot of people believe that Forge will make a comeback and he didn't actually die. It was just a stage dummy or a fake interviewer that was faking out to be Forge. If Forge come back, that would be cool and awesome. But if he don't, I feel like Fuse is the new version of Forge. You get what I'm saying? Let me elaborate. All right. So Forge was introduced to us. Say the theories is wrong and Forge actually did die. All right, and he not coming back. So what they did was revamp Forge. You get what I'm saying? Redesign him in a way and keep a little bit of his originality look. So what I mean by that is notice Fuse mechanical robotic arm. All right, he lost his arm in a fight with his best friend Maggie over this gold antique grenade or whatever. And I'm gonna actually talk about the comparison with that grenade soon too. But look at the arm, all right? same type of arm design in a way as Forge. Forge, that arm was supposed to have some type of ability with Forge. I think Forge was going to be like kind of like a defense or offense type of player. All right. That's one thing that I did notice. Now, notice the hair style. Forge have a gray or white patch in his head, just like Fuse does. Now I don't know particularly Forge original age or Fuse's, but let's just say, all right, let's just assume that Forge and Fuse could be close in age. I think if anything, Fuse could beat Forge by at least a decade, or if not, they are around the same age. Even though Forge do show seems to be looking younger, but let's just say Forge shaves. You get what I'm saying? And Fuse don't. A lot of people look younger when they shave their facial hair. So that's another thing. All right. They look alike far as hairstyle goes. And that's not a coincidence if you ask me. All right. Maybe a lot of people believe Forge come back, but maybe Respawn changed their mind. They're like, hey, let's not bring Forge back since we have so many other ideas that could work, and let's just introduce Fuse. Right. Another thing too I want to point out is the personality. Fuse have all eyes on me. I'm the star player, and I don't mind getting my hands dirty and having fun and competing to be the best. Just like Forge. Forge even had an interview, okay? Similar to the intro of Fuse coming out of his, ship to introduce himself to as the new legends to the Apex arena. Forge had the interview. All right? And they both have a, optimistic, bold type of personality. Like, yeah, I'm dominant. I'm going to win this. The grenade is kind of symbolic to Forge. A little charm we got back in season 4. If you go to, World's Edge before it was redesigned, you would see a box, a death box where Forge had his interview at. And you was able to loot that death box and you will be rewarded a charm, which was gold. All right, maybe this don't mean anything, but just think about it. Gold grenade, gold Forge charm. All right, I tried going in my game and actually looking for that charm, and I think that the developers took that charm out to have us forget in a way about Forge, because I'm like, where's this charm? I had it on my gun for a very long time. So that's another thing, okay? So that's all that, that I can think of right now. If I get any more information or anything else cross my mind about the comparison and how Fuse and Forge is linked, I will put a video out for that. But other than that, thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoy this theory, and let's get it. Season 8 coming out tomorrow. I will see y'all on the battleground.